Hello. It's been a while since I've done a video for my YouTube channel. I was just thinking that, um, I want to get back into it a little bit because I'm going to have only a couple more weeks of work before my baby comes in September. I'm going to take most of July and August off to let him cook in there a while. But it's really exciting. I just turned 42 and I get to have my third baby. And I've been, kind of in hermit mode. So I don't know what it is. There was something about just getting myself out there again a little bit to kind of process, as a cathartic process, all these intense feelings that I have, and not so much to overshare my every detail of my personal life, but to still document, maybe for posterity, for my children, what's going on in the world, while they were young. That was my original intention with the channel. And so anyway, when I started this channel, started posting videos a few years ago, I was still married to my two older kids' father, and we've since gotten divorced. He's gotten remarried and had another kid, and I'm having a baby with my boyfriend from 20 years ago. And we reconnected, and he's never had kids, so this is his first, and we're really excited. It's kind of funny to be dating your baby daddy. We're not living together or anything, but he's a good man, and I just told him, we don't have to rush getting married, but I really love him. He loves me, and it's good. It's really good. But as far as like my personal relationships go, I've really been, like I said earlier, I've been in hermit mode and trying to focus on myself, just getting to work. Like, I've only been working a few hours a day, 5 days a week. Thankfully, I have a lot of support from family. And so one thing that I aim to do is put myself out there with some paintings that I've been working on, and hope to continue painting some new pieces in the future. I have some really good supplies on hand. I haven't really had the motivation to do much work on that lately. And, there's just something about me that gets so scared, like scared to put myself out there. And that was kind of one reason I wanted to get back into doing some videos, because I want to overcome my fear. So anyway, I know there's people that know me in real life, or have been in my life in the past, and have sort of like disappeared on them. And it's not so much that it's like, it's not you, it's me. I just really have not had the capacity to be available for other people. And I don't want this to sound offensive to anyone that feels like I haven't been there for them as a friend, but it's like that idea of energy vampires. Like, I don't think people mean to do it intentionally, but the way that I have been hurt in the past by people that I thought, should love me unconditionally, and then getting abandoned and rejected by them. It's just made me really sensitive. And maybe too much. So I think, sometimes I just overcompensate by retreating into my own little world. And I know that's not conducive to good long-term relationships, but there's just only so much that I can handle in a day. And it's like, if I'm getting a text message from someone that, is my friend, I might really like them, but they're texting me a lot or really early in the morning, or, they say, oh, you didn't reply to my last message. It just makes me feel so anxious. And so I kind of have to cut people off. And I'm not saying that they're intentionally being vampiric with their energy, but I just only have so much capacity right now. And like the last few weeks, I had some blood tests come back saying that I was anemic, and I'm pretty late in my pregnancy, so I've just been trying to focus on feeling good and eating right, and just kind of in survival mode. So that's just a little side note, because I think there's people on my channel that might see this and be like, oh, well, why haven't you been talking to me or whatever? And it's just like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't deal very well right now. There's only a few people in my life that I have the capacity to be there for, especially I need to preserve myself for the baby that I'm having, for my older kids, and just kind of keeping it together. I've been through some difficult stuff the last year, a lot of changes for me and my older kids. Their mom and stepmom, their dad and stepmom just had a baby in March. So then I go ahead and surprise them having a second sibling, second new sibling in 2026. Yeah, it's just been a lot. So anyway, I kind of look like crap, feel like crap. But I thought, oh, this is kind of the perfect moment to capture something real and just admit, my admit where I wish I could be better. So I want to acknowledge my shortcomings, but also, not be stuck in like a pity party or anything. I'm just trying to keep it real. And one thing that's sort of been my mantra lately is like, I want to be accountable for what I actually should be, and not not at the same time not take shit for things that I haven't done, or things that like, here's one example. Having boundaries. Sometimes they're just necessary for self-protection. And like I said, it's that it's not you, it's me. So sometimes it comes off as, kind of being a bitch, kind of being a bad friend. But I think we all have that right. So anyway, I've been babbling, and I can't promise I'll be doing a lot of videos. This is just on my phone, recording to do a quick check-in. I don't even have my computer set up right now, but I might get back into trying to do more of the produced streams. I never could really figure out my audio with OBS, but I was using OBS and it was fairly intuitive. I think my problem with my audio was more with the internal settings on my computer. But anyway, I would like to be a little bit more active on social media as far as trying to promote myself and my paintings. Just because I have a lot of pieces that are like either ready to go, they're like finished and already wired up to be hung on the wall, or they're like 95% finished and I just need to do a little touch-ups and make them ready to hang. So I'm just excited to like share some things that I've been creating, and so yeah, even though I don't have much of this like social capacity, I'm trying to get myself out of my comfort zone a little bit, because I do want to be able to support myself and make a living. Even having great support from others, it's just something that's important to me. Like, I've always wanted to be able to stand on my own 2 feet and carry my own weight, and I like spoiling my kids. I like it when they ask me for something and I can say yes. And I say yes with joy because, not to spoil them rotten, but I want to support their interests. I want to follow their lead as far as their desire to like learn something, even if it's on the computer nowadays, because on the computers, kids are designing games, creating things. There's so many ways for people to express themselves now, and it's not just frivolous, silly efforts. My oldest kid wanted to play the bass guitar, and I was so excited to be able to get him one, even if it's like kind of a cheap one. Like, oh well, it's brand new, and it's something to practice with. So anyway, I am just really feeling positive And so I just wanted to get back on my channel and check in and see if anybody still would want to check in with me. That's cool. Otherwise, this is still kind of just a process for me, like learning how to think, learning how to talk out loud, and so yeah, I don't think I'm really gonna post this video right away, but maybe I'll just suck it up and do it, even though it's really embarrassing. So anyways, good night.